can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's tackled. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The 40-yard line.
Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check nickel. Alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard
Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
complete to Marquez.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Alan Lazard. It's a gain of 2 yards. And
we're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Green Bay.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that play. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
for Green Bay.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
He's brought down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. That goes for a gain of 31.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers got him there, and it's Tanyan complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless, barreling in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, Texans 0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 12. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they want.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Cohen. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Watson now to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Taken down.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, It all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really... starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
That's all you got!
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 21, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
out of the gun, Geis. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 24, Watson, and he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Watson, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On the ground, Geis able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out.
Touchdown, Texans.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
A 3-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Keke QT with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 21, Texans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
TJ Green.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way.